Greetings all, this is Charles Fonse. Welcome to Let's Play Advance Wars 2 Black Hole Rising. This is episode 9. This game is brought to you by GameAnyone.com. Last episode, Perry and his forces took care of the Black Hole Army and Orange Star. Now, I'm sure you all are wondering quite a few things, like, where's Perry now, and why am I here? Well, as he mentioned last episode, he had to stay behind to fix up Orange Star, so as the Blue Moon advisor, I will guide you to this part of the game. Now, I know the more keen of you watchers are wondering something like, why am I here when I said I can't leave Winters? Well, actually, that story involves guns, pancakes, steaks, and women. But that's a story for another time. Now, let's have our CEO talk for a moment. This is terrible. Grit! Grit! Where are you?
I'm right here. What is it, Olaf?
An attack! Black Hole's launched an attack!
Black Hole? That name sounds kind of familiar. What are they from again?
Fool! They're the same group that tore up Blue Moon in the past. We must attack and drive them from Blue Moon borders.
Good gracious. I don't see what all the fuzz is about. It's just dirt and trees and stuff. I like losing it.
We are losing it, you fool! It's this type of importance that has our army!
Reporting for duty, sir.
And who are you supposed to be? Yes, little boy, why don't you run along now? Us adults are talking right now, so,
Colin, sir. My posting to headquarters begins today.
Aha! The new CEO! Oh, you're a CEO, then? Well, that's a bit strange, but, alright then. Good. You will watch, listen, and learn. Your training starts now.
Sir! Yes, sir! Thank you, sir! Howdy, son. How? Sir! Whoa, now, relax a bit. No sun getting all worked up. That is nice and easy, and you'll be alright. Sir! Yes, sir! Nice and easy, sir!
That man is a disgrace. You will not follow his example. Now let's move out. Everyone, follow my lead.
Yes, sir!
You too, Grit.
Right behind you, sir.
Yes, now we got our mission to— Whoa, what the—
Greetings, everyone. This is Chief Toll, the storytelling ninja and the advisor to the mighty Yellow Comet Army. Now, let us proceed.
Father, come quickly.
Ah, Sonia. What good typing. I can't seem to find my other sock.
How many times must I tell you, Father? They're in the bottom. Oh! There's no time for socks. An emergency bulletin just arrived. Unidentified troops have been sighted all across War's world.
What? Put all of our forces on alert. They must be ready to move on a moment's notice.
Yes, sir.
Soldier, is there anything else?
Well, at this point, we don't know whose troops they are. However, we must consider the possibility that they're...
Hostile forces. Yes, we must consider that. Sensei, when did you arrive? Why? Captain Old Man, don't need to check up on a forward to get away. It doesn't sound like we'll have time for tea and small talk, though. Does this mean we can count on your assistance, Sensei?
Father controls the land. I gather the intel, and Sensei rules the skies. Between the three of us, we should be able to react to anything that arises.
Preparations complete, Commander. Yellow Comet Army is ready to move.
Listen to me! We march to war, and we shall not be defeated! Ah yes, now it's time to begin our—
Oh, well, good sir. We all agreed that I was going to have to Perry next.
Very well then, I am an honorable man, so I shall let you have your turn, even though I'm clearly more superior.
Yes, I am going to ignore that remark. So then, we got our missions here. This one's slightly more difficult, but we're going to proceed to this one. Enemy mid-take assault. Can you stop their charge? Of course we can. Grit! Grit!
Curses, man, what are you doing?
Well, the ruckus. The chickles are still asleep.
Oh, Olaf.
Open your eyes and get up, you lazy scoundrel. I trusted the defense of the mountains to you. Who do you think you are, lollygagging about like?
Calm down, old bearded one. No need to get all riled up. Need to get a bit dicey. We can always sound the retreat. Without the enemy's gonna do anything too rash.
You fool! Let me tell you something! What? What is it? Don't attempt to divert my wrath with that dull look of yours!
I do believe that someone paying us a visit.
What? Grit! Where do you think you're going? Grit!
Alright, mission number 9, tanks. Good shout that, but I'm a sophisticated man.
Shoot, will you look at all them mid-tanks? Go head to head with those boys make no sense at all.
Very perceptive, Commander Grit.
Black Hole Army, huh?
My name is Adder. I came here specifically to offer you a proposition.
A proposition?
Yes, let me cut to the chase. We'd like you to join the Black Hole Army. What do you say?
Pardon?
You possess much skill. Wasting it for Blue Moon is such a shame. You don't really buy into the whole protective surf business, right? Dying to save a country you care nothing for? Admit it, it's nonsense. You can see with your own eyes the might of our army. We passed through several cities on our way here. Crushing them beneath our boots took no time at all. Be it Blue Moon or any other country, no one can stop us. Come, Grit. You know that joining us is a smart thing to do.
Well now, you got one thing right. I never did care much which territory belonged to which country. I couldn't care less if y'all decided to set up shop here.
In that case,
Whoa, Grit, you're not really going to join these scoundrels. You're kidding, right? Please say you're kidding. Oh boy, come on, Grit.
However, you got no call to be treating folks who live here any way you please.
what?
You destroy whole cities? You didn't say that, right? Well, listen here. I don't care how powerful you say you are. You, Adder, are my number one enemy.
If that's the way you want it, I'll destroy you here as well. Mid-takes, advance! Grind this fool to dust!
Whoa, Grit, you almost had me worried there. I thought you was really going to join them. But anyway, if you haven't played the first game, or if you haven't seen the Advanced Wars video, then I'll let you know that Grit is an incredible long-distance expert. As in, he can make good use of his long-distance units like his rockets and artilleries. They have a larger range of fire, and they're also quite stronger. But unfortunately, his direct use, like his tanks, are less than impressive and are not as strong, of course. Now, since this is Fog of War, we have to make good use of our records and make sure that they are not destroyed, and make sure you move around the seabed. Now, it looks like it's Adder's turn now. I'll discuss his abilities later because there's also something important we got to talk about first in a moment. Also, for the strategy to work, you see that mech down there? There's actually 2 mechs on the bottom screen. You have to make sure that, like that, you only see 1 mech down in the south. If you see 2, then the strategy's not going to work. Just letting you know that.
Huh? What are those things on the right on the map? Hey, Olaf, what tarnation are they?
Those are missile silos. Infantry and mech units can use them to launch a single missile. They can strike anything on the field of battle.
Well, I'll be. A distance weapon. Well, that's nice. Wonder which one of us has the better range of fire.
Fool! It's a weapon, not a rifle! Those missiles have a wide blast range, so watch for your old troops. You can check the blast range by pushing the R button.
Zippity-doo-dah.
Okay, yes, that's apparently what Grit says. That's a little weird, but who cares, right? Well, I most certainly don't. Anyway, the key to winning this mission is to destroy all of Adder's forces there. I know he has mid-takes and they are quite scary, but with Grit's abilities, they could be quite easy to deal with. Now, our main reason here is that we have to make sure we use our recalls very wisely. You see, you're going to disclose recalls there, like we're going to disclose this north one, so that all of Adder's mid-takes will go after that one, while Grit will use his rockets to tear them apart. We're mostly going to concentrate on firing on any of the stronger ones, so we could force them to join together and have less mid-takes to deal with. And that's where we're going to also make sure we use the missile silos to do this as well. Now you also have to. Another thing you have to be aware of for the strategy to work is that recall has to be in that position right over with the west rocket. If you don't see it, then the strategy is not going to work. And also you have to be extremely careful that about which recall to disclose and which one to hide, because if Adder gets over to your recall and destroys it, this is going to make it very difficult to win this campaign. Alright, now then it's time to discuss about Adder's abilities. Adder is an average CO. He doesn't have any strengths and weaknesses, but he's also quite intelligent. As you can see, he's more on the cutting side. But okay, his CO powers also can be quite deadly though, and I'll discuss them when he actually uses it. But other than that, Adder he doesn't have that too many special abilities. Alright then. So now we're doing quite well. And everything is going according to plan. Yes? Okay, now let's go rid of this mech here. We're gonna use both our artilleries and our west rocket here. Ah, yes. Ah, yes, sweet explosion. I know someone who would yell that constantly. I don't know what's wrong with him. He's clearly not as sophisticated as me in the Blue Moon Army, of course. Ah, yes, there we go. Let's move one off here to keep this recall hidden. Now let us see here. Ah, yes. Let us use our rocket and destroy this beacon. Ah, yes, there we go. And it's destroyed. Okay, and you're gonna use our center one and also weaken this rocket as well. Yes, make sure that your rockets will concentrate on all the undamaged mid-tanks, so we can get them to join together. Now we're gonna hide our northern one here. It's done its purpose, and we're gonna hide it before the mid-tanks get over to it, and move our infantry to get them closer to the missile silos, and I'll turn. Alright. Oh no!
Kneel before Adder.
Oh my, it looks like Adder's using his super CO power. I guess we should discuss about this next, of course. Now his CO powers evolves moving his units further. His regular CO power moves in an extra 1 space, while his super CO power moves in an extra 2. And it also increases their attack power. Oh boy, but it looks like it didn't reach any of our units, so that's a good sign. Now then, let's go ahead and have our infantry use this missile silo now. And now we gotta make sure that we concentrate solely on weakening as many mid-takes as possible. There we go. That seems to be a good range. And now we're going to have all infantry here go to the other silo, the ones that's in the south. Alright, let's put our artillery right there. Okay. Now let's see here. Ah, yes. Okay, let's use this artillery, of course. And focusing on, yet again, weakening his mid-tanks so they can join together. Because that is very important. Alright. Ah, yes. Okay, you can use this northern rocket to attack any mid-takes that are within range. Ah, yes. It is too bad that Adder is going up against Grid. Because of the way that his rockets are set up, he's going to lose quite royally. And yes, there we go. Yes, of course, everything is working just as planned. Also, if your center rocket can't attack anyone, you make sure that you move up to the city and move the recon if necessary. Also, if you want to see better, just make sure you move your recon over to the correct position there. Alright, yes. Alright, it looks like we're out of time now, so let us conclude this episode. That's the end of episode 9. Stay tuned for episode 10, where I'll have Grid destroy the rest of Adder's forces and win the mission. Alright, this is Charles Fontaine. Farewell, everyone.